today is messing with the chromatic feature on the MK2. Let's see. Let's get everything set up. Jaime was good here on quick. So this thing has this new chromatic feature that gives you chords. So I actually gave up on this a little while ago, and that's why I ended up buying the MPK Mini. Because this I can easily pair with this, and this has sounds built into it, and I kind of like this little combo here. But before that, what got me excited about getting the 404 MK2 for a second time was that they had some updates and they gave you like chords with the chromatic mode. So you can plug in a keyboard, and I'm controlling these sounds. I just sampled a bunch of C notes in here. But like I said, I gave up on it because I couldn't really get a good sound, and I don't know what it is. I guess maybe I didn't dedicate too much time to it. So, but if I put one of these in chromatic mode, I try to play some chords, it's not the best sound. And I think I ran into some other issues that I'll probably stumble on right here in a minute. But one thing I was messing with, at least I could do, is like try to do some EQing. To you know, get a better sound out of these when I'm playing chords. What's good, Viral Beats? And then it's also limited. You only get 2 octaves. That's where it stops. Okay. Trying to get the foot pedal to work. I don't know if the foot pedal even works to sustain notes in the SP. I don't think so. Doesn't seem like it. So that doesn't work. And then another thing that doesn't work is, you can't see it over here, but pitch bend, modulation are not affected. So it's pretty limited what you can do with it. You can play 2 octaves, you can play chords, which is cool now. But I'm having trouble even finding a decent sound out of trying to play some chords. Like, it's cool, like maybe doing bass lines and leads, but it's a little more difficult finding something that actually sounds good when you're playing chords. So this might be a huge fail, and I bet it is, but I just wanted to go live and try it. So just mess with some of the effects and see if it gives me something nicer. I'll mess with the reverb. See, uploading a music video, that's what's up. That's good, man. Good to hear you finishing some stuff. Not that you weren't, but it's just good to hear because it's something that I've been talking about, and I don't really finish much, but I'm working on that too. Just trying to finish a beat up today that I'm going to upload soon. I just got to come up with some kind of simple artwork and put it up on DistroKid. But all right, well, how many out there got a 404 MK2 and are actually using chromatic mode to play chords effectively and like make original music? So that's ideal for me. That's what intrigued me about the MK2. One of the reasons I got rid of it, I guess, is that I didn't feel like it was complete, and then it had like it was only monophonic and not polyphonic for the chords. But then like trying this out after sampling all these different sounds in here, I haven't felt inspired. Like I feel more inspired with the keyboard over there. I don't know, the sounds just seem hard, so like when they're layered, it's just a bit harsh. Really just finding something, looking for something that works. Try that. I wish they would put some more octaves on this. Maybe they limited it to 2 octaves because it's not gonna really sound that great unless they can implement some kind of like warp time stretching thing. Okay, so let me try to do some chords, but I think one thing I'm going to run into is it may be possible to do chromatic mode inside of the pattern sequencer, which I haven't been messing with. So, because I tried to do this right before I got on a little bit earlier, and it seems to not like work properly when you're doing resampling. So I'm kind of I knew I was getting myself into a mess going live trying to do this because it's not gonna work resample, and I haven't been messing with the pattern sequencer. But I'm gonna demonstrate what happens, and y'all can tell me if I'm doing something wrong or if it just doesn't work. And if it doesn't, then it would be great to add this as a feature request for an upcoming update. And I've been putting together a little list. I got about 9 feature requests for updates, and I think I'm about ready to do a stream or maybe do a video. So if any of you guys got any ideas, I can throw in there for when I do this stream or video. I think it would be a good idea because I think they're paying attention. So if we can put some content out there that has some of our ideas, it'd be cool to see some of these functions get into, or at least improvements. Some of them are improvements. Like they're, from my requests, a lot of them are just, some of them are out there like added stuff, but some of them are just improvements, and a couple of them are having to do with this chromatic mode. Okay, so all right, so I'm in chromatic mode, right? But if I go to resample, so I can put it on this pad. It says press pad to start. Is it recording? Let me see. Okay, it is gonna work. Okay, I think it is gonna. Well, I didn't press any chords. I think what's gonna happen, I think, is that it's not gonna play it chromatically. Okay, so resample mode. Then I select my pad. I select my pad over here. All right, watch this. Okay. I guess it did work. I might have to do it a little better. Turn my mic off when I do it. Okay, let me just mess with this and see, because this is going to be a series of resampling with effects to make it sound better. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna get the equalizer on here, see what I can do with it. About old fashioned 404. I know this sounds terrible. If only I had more octaves. possible. This is the best sound so far, I think. I can't believe y'all still hanging around because it's taking me forever to come up with something. I knew this was gonna happen, but we're chilling. So come on, talk about it. When's that video going up viral? You're uploading it now? And then Jaime, this is better than ASMR. You know you're lying. Or I could do bus. Let's do a, at least do a. We could do 2. So let me do. See if I don't put the 303 and then some reverb. I need some more. Messing with the chord mode on the Oxygen Pro Mini. That's weird. My monitor just went out. We're gonna get something though. As soon as I really, it all gets set off as soon as I figure out some chords, like my starting point. When that shit sounds dope, then I'm laying drums down, and then, you know, putting a lead in the bass line should be relatively easy, as long as the chords are cool. So if I can get something going. But my monitor just got messed up. I think I'm still live, because it looks like I am. With the echo? What you mean? The reverb that I had on? Check, check. This right here. And then now it's off, right? Is that what you're talking about? This reverb is the echo? I'm just messing with different sounds to try to make the sounds within here sound better. And the thing is, I got my microphone going into this whole thing, so everything is affected my voice as well. I have a different setup that I was gonna use, but it was acting up, where I could have my mic separate from what's going in. And so that's just what it is. And you know, unless I mute the mic or keep turning it on and off, then you're gonna hear it applied to my voice as well. Okay, I got my monitor back. Okay, we're doing chords, right? I was actually, what's up, Robert? Let me try this one more time. I was actually just thinking about the MPK Mini Plus. Let me see. Because there's one thing I wanted to bring up since I'm messing with this chord mode, but I'm going to do this real quick, then we'll talk about it. Alright, let me turn this off. Let's normalize this real quick. But yeah, as I was using the chord mode on this, I haven't watched too many videos on the new MPK Mini Plus, but I did click on DJ Ev McCree's, and I skipped over to like the chord mode, and I was about to check it out, but I didn't watch it. But I want to look at that and see how the chord mode is on it, because it looks interesting. It's different. I think you might have a little more like on the display, on a little tiny LCD that gives you like the scales and stuff. So it might be interesting. I'm gonna watch some videos probably after this real quick, and I might just purchase it. We'll see if it looks dope enough. Yeah, let's normalize this. So I have some kind of chord thing, and I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna pull up some drums and see, maybe speed this up a little bit. I didn't record the reverb on this. Okay, let's load up some drums and see if it sounds good at all. That kick. Let's see. Okay, let's put that snare in. Hi-hat. Ali Star was good. Be jamming was good. Just looking for some drums. Oops. Oops. This just feels bad. At least I told myself last night I'm gonna try to be disciplined on the internet before you make a new track, and here I am watching the internet. Good. Woke up and saw you were live. That's what's up. Do the 404 MK2 have sidechain compressor like Mother Ducker? No, I don't believe it does have that. What's up, Filed as XPM76? What's up with the long names, man? I'm gonna call you, I don't know, I'm gonna call you XPM or 76, one of those. Okay. All right, I want to do something else with these chords. So you got majors and minors and random. That's kind of a cool thing, the little random function for the chords on this. See, I press the same key and it'll do the chords slightly differently. I don't know, I guess I'll try a different sound. Auto sample function. Yeah, I haven't gotten into that. don't think it was in poly mode. Sucks you gotta like bounce in and around stuff. The reverb's on bus 2 from SP. Check. Sticky notes. Yeah, it is on my voice. I just explained this. My mic's going into the SP, and that's so everything's applied to my mic. I was trying to do a different setup with this different interface, but it was just acting up on me, so I would have had my voice separate from this, but yeah. Yeah, I figured this be a mess. Which mic? What mic I have? I have a AKG P120, and this is just usually how I have my setup. So my mic is going into my MPC usually, so I just have like a little mixer, and then everything goes in to the mixer, and then the mixer goes into the MPC or the SP, just because I'm not using anything else, right? I'm not using a computer, so I want to set up so I can do vocals in my MPC usually. So my mic is usually going in my interface. My mic goes in the interface goes in. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to set it up differently because I have this other audio interface that I've been using testing out that I'm gonna be doing a review on, and it has like a mute function, and I can, anyways, I was gonna set it up differently, but that's just the point. I'd rather have the mic set up so I can record vocals, like I'm ready to record vocals in. And so yeah, if I put effects on, it's gonna apply to my voice, right? What up, Sleepy Montana? I am the one son. What's up? I don't know, I'm over here struggling trying to figure out how to make a beat with the SP standalone to like completely compose. If we did an ARP on this. Two ARP band chords. No, I am really struggling to do this. I feel like I need to do something to the pattern. Let me resample some drums real quick. So yeah, Alley Star, I've got this little roll stereo mini mixer. It's like a passive mixer that has 4 inputs, and then so I have the mic plugged into UA Volt 176, and that that audio interface, the Volt audio interface, goes into the little mini mixer, and then the mini mixer gets plugged into my SP. And 8-bit hustler, I've never used Send Beats. I've looked at it, but I've never really messed with it. So now, I wonder if I could resample. Hold up. Okay. Okay. Oh, what happened here? Okay, so maybe I might have to do it without the drums playing. resample. Okay, that was kind of a flop. Let's see. I put that on the wrong bank. Let's go see if these match up. So I can repeat that. That's it. Okay. Kind of like that. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna get in the pattern sequencer. How many bars is this? Let's see. Pattern sequencer. Oh, that's already programmed for some reason. I haven't messed with the pattern sequencer in a minute. This is tripping me up. Okay. So, record setting. Okay, so I don't know what's going on here. I'm trying to resample this and it's messing up like it was before I even got on the stream. I thought I wasn't going to be able to do this at all. And then it started working and now it's like acting up. So it's like not playing chords when I go to resample. Copy or select it. Chromatic. Then resample. Go to my pad. See that? What is that? It's not playing them. Poly mode. Resample. Yeah, let me get in the chat for a little bit. I was just trying to get focused because this has been difficult. I'm trying to get a decent sound, figure out the workflow, and it keeps messing up on me. There's something with the, I think this is one of the feature requests, is that the different chromatic modes, like you have when you go into, when you select a note, and then go chromatic, then you press remain, and you can go through legato, poly, mono mode. So I think what was happening every time I would enter it and try to resample, it doesn't remember what I'm on. So it would, when I try to resample, it wasn't playing polyphonically, and it would just like trigger them in a sequence. Okay, so what else y'all saying? SFT, what's up? Been enjoying your vids on the SP. I copped it 3 days ago. First time owning one. Your videos give a great perspective from a hip hop producer POV. Right on, bro. Thank you for checking the vids out, and I appreciate it. 8-bit hustler, viral beats, take care. All right. I'm the one son has left the chat. PN26. Peace, bro. Thanks for dropping in. Eight-bit hustler, yeah. It's the chromatic mode on the SP. Sounds are in the SP, and then I was using the chords, the chord mode on the Oxygen. Yeah, the M audio. I wasn't trying to use legato. I'm just trying to get the chords down. Alistar. I had that on my 440. I stopped using it for the input after that. Couldn't get my head around the weird ass count and shit. You had what? I'm not sure I'm following because I've been like zoned in on trying to figure this out. I'm so stoned. Early morning streams. Eliminate the dead space from the beginnings. No, I'm not sure. I think you might be referring to like when you sample something in, there's like a little bit, if you go into the waveform, there's like a little gap. Is that what you're talking about? Were you in that stream I was doing from work? The live from the 9 to 5 thing I did? That's what I imagine you're talking about. Viral Beats still up in here. Jaime was good. You still over here? It's a good workaround using notes from one and chords. So yeah, so using this, it did kind of intrigue me, like to go check out the new Akai keyboard to see what the chords mode is like. But I don't know, with the limitate, like I wouldn't need that because I have the MPC, and like with this, unless they expand, that's gonna be one of my feature requests, is to expand the octave range for the chromatic mode on here. But then again, it might just sound like trash because it's just one note being stretched and it just gets worse and worse, you know. And that's why I was like, I kind of gave up with this, like I said before, because it's kind of hard to even get get some harmonies with those chords that even sound good. It's just harsh with it, you know, being the same sample, just like stacked on itself. It doesn't sound amazing. And so just trying to resample with some of the like the reverb and like vinyl sim isolator. I want to write. I had some ideas for some other. Gotta find a pen before I forget. Some other feature requests. Nah, I don't got no pen, so I'll have to wait. Let's try to lay down a bass line on this. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little sloppy messes. It's cool though. I mean, it took a minute, but at least I'm getting something kind of going. Ali Star, I was looking at your message. So when you guys watch streams, would it annoy you if the drums are already made before the stream, or would you want the drums process included always, or it don't? I would say it doesn't really matter, man. I would do both though. It would be cool. I like the sound of those drums that you had going, those jazz drums. So it would be cool to see your process on that, but doesn't really matter, you know. If that's like a starting point, and then you start showing another party process, whatever, do both if you can. You know, you don't gotta stick to one format. Need to take my beats on my MPC and mess with a DJ mode today. I don't know if I'll ever even mess with a DJ mode. It doesn't really intrigue me too much, but I haven't really looked at it. And again, made the mistake of getting an Empress Zoya a couple months back, like the most complex pedal ever. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know much about that pedal. I think I've heard of it before, but yeah, I don't get too much into pedals. I like to keep it simple. I'm just a sampler, standalone kind of. One day, maybe when I have more space. All right, let's see. Let's find something. Sounds like Depeche Mode for real. Okay. Cool. So let me ask you something. Journaling. Love and hate it. SP. So what do you mean when you say clunkiness? I think I've used this word to describe it. But what about it makes it clunky, and what does that mean like to you? Is it hard to like actually put stuff together? Because we know in comparison, like what is it specifically that's clunky? Like for me, I don't know. I jumped away from the pattern sequencer, although I liked it. I like this better. Obviously, it's a lot better than the previous 404 models. But I was still having kind of some trouble getting good loops in. I don't know if that's what I was describing as clunky, but I would like to hear what you mean. I mean, I never really checked out too much Depeche Mode. That's 80s music, right? I don't know. I think I voiced my opinion on 80s. I'll look it up. Okay. Using fast MIDI from MPC to 404 though. So I've had fun just doing that and using the power off MPC programming. The power of MPC programming. Yeah, I've been going back and forth quite a bit lately. So I mean, not that I spent a lot of time doing this. Wish I was making more music, but yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Just what else saying? Peace, Viral. Kids got school in the morning for sure. Gotta handle business. You got a vid on the channel of your drums. You got a vid of you making them? Because I think I saw something on Facebook of those drums, and they do sound dope. And I think I asked you a question about those. I don't know if I asked you. I was wondering if you're I was wondering if you had like sampled those drums yourself, or are you just getting the sounds off of like offline and then you put the kit together? The copy and paste for you is clunky. Is that what you're saying, A-Bit Hustler? It takes 3 steps to do one thing. Yeah, it's feeling kind of clunky with me, like doing stuff like in here, like if I'm in I'm in chromatic mode, or let me select a note. So I select this now. I guess I can do that. I don't know. I feel like sometimes you get locked up in screens. I guess that was not a good example of it. But sometimes you have to jump out of screens to go do other stuff, I feel like. Or out of, not necessarily screen. Yeah, it's kind of screens or features. Yeah, I definitely like the USB option with the phone. That's actually how I'm streaming my sound right now, is through the USB on the SP. Definitely useful. That's what it was. Dominant method is sad. I got rid of the MPC ONE. Yeah, man, I just go through gear so much. That's funny because that was around the time I had the MPC ONE, and then I bought this, and I was like really feeling this. so much that I was like, I don't need an MPC. I'm just gonna like really slum it and just make music on this, and even try to like record vocals on this. And I wanted to, you know, do a whole, just go hard with the videos on that and try to do the content on that. So I sold the MPC ONE. And then oh yeah, and then that was a reason to, after that I was like, nah man, this thing doesn't hit as hard as the MPC. And so I was like, okay, time to get an MPC Live 2. And then I've gone through so much other stuff, like MPC Live 2, traded for the MPC Key. And then I regretted not having a portable unit, and so I bought a used MPC Live OG. And then here we are, and I have that still. I have that down there, and I'm just cycling through this. Strange Love, Depeche Mode. Oh, let's check it out. Well, no, I don't want to get flagged online. At least can keep my monetization. So yeah, I used to have an MPC 1000. That was actually my first MPC ever. Yeah, I got the Live still. If it was my only gear, I'd probably be cool. But when you come in from the MPC ONE or a DAW, it just feels extra clunky. Yeah, for sure. And that idea really intrigues me. I think that's why I probably sold the MPC, because it's so capable. This thing is so capable, and then it's limited. So like I almost like welcome the challenge. I'm like, I want to see what I can do with just this. But damn, it's 3 a.m. So I'll start to try wrapping this up a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna look up that I know I must have heard that Strange Love song, but I'm gonna look it up when I'm done here. Dominant methods, yeah, same here, man. I practiced straight for a year. When I first bought my MPC Live, that's all I was doing was finger drumming. I was posting like little finger drumming videos on IG before I started doing YouTube with that, and I still can't do like a whole beat. I can do like a short 10-second sequence, and then I'll mess up. But just keep practicing. I mean, if that's all you want to do, just do that. Just do that for a while. You get good at it. Working on alternating hi-hat pushes with your right hand. What do you got? Do you have two hi-hats like this? Hey, but hustler, still finger drum, still daily. I do the one-handed and bring in my left finger on the upbeats. Incorporating a third. Like that, or what do you mean? So I use my middle finger to push the pad above. Like this. That's what I do. I got a loop here. middle snare and ring, middle snare and ring on hats. What do you do, one-handed? What do y'all think of the new Arturia Mini Freak synth? I don't know. I've been kind of avoiding watching the gear stuff myself, so that's cool. I've always wanted a micro freak, and I just realized that the new Akai MPK Mini Plus, I thought it was a 32 key, so it's actually longer than this one. This is a 32, and that Mini Plus is 37, so it's, I guess, coming up against like Arturia's key step, what a key step Pro, key step Mini, key step 37. Six voices, $600. How's it different from the Micro Freak as far as, I mean, other than how many voices the Micro Freak have? So that thing is 30, is it 37 keys too? And then the Micro Freak was like a 25. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't spend I wouldn't buy that. I would buy the Micro Freak still over probably the Mini Freak. Just cause I'm not, I mean, it looks cool, and I do want to eventually get into synths, like a hardware synth, but no, I'm just not. I'm more interested in organic and natural sounds, acoustic sounds. So paraphonic meaning, is that like 4? Yeah. There's always something new coming out. It's always exciting, but I don't know. I don't think I'm too excited about any of it, really. I mean, what would get me most excited is if someone actually made something like this, because this right here, or like even a 37, like if they made the MPK Mini Plus with sounds in it and better sounds than this, that would get me excited. Or if a company made something like this with some, you know, acoustic sounds in it. Like if Roland decided to make a Phantom Mini, that would be pretty exciting, and I would most definitely jump on it like immediately. Because Roland does, I mean, Roland does like they have their boutique series that are this size, right? Like you can buy the key bed, but it's like a little, it's a synth that goes in there, and you can like mount it on there. But if they did a version that had acoustic sounds, that's something I would like jump on immediately. Alistar, I got 2K worth of synth sounds in a cupboard. Hate it. Fully acoustic sounds. I like only. So you like acoustic sounds too, Alistar, mainly? Those Roland boutique synths would be perfect for your setup. I own 9 boutiques. Anyone would be great. I actually bought one a long time ago. I think I bought the JU6 back when they first came out, and there was only like 3 models. This is when I had an MPC. I had an MPC 500 and an MPC 1000. This was like 6 or 7 years ago. I had that, and it sounded nice, but yeah, definitely though, a Phantom, like a Roland boutique Phantom Mini would be crazy. Or even if they did, because it seems like the boutiques are more about like doing like vintage stuff, right? Like doing recreations of old And I would really like to get like that 808 boutique. That would be kind of cool, but it's just overkill for me. I don't need that. I got samplers for drums, for drum sounds. But be like, maybe if they did like what's it called? What was they're like the XV, the JV, or the XV 2080, 4080, 5080, like those sound modules that were like acoustic samples. Like if they put one of those into like a mini, like a boutique like this size, you know, I would jump on that, because I could, with the SP, this is fun. Like this can sound kind of cool. And my next stream will probably be with this. Yeah, I'm probably gonna, I don't know, I think my next stream might be the SP-404 MK2 update request. I hate Bit Hustler Phantom Mini. You can upload wavetables on the microfiche. So what is that like? Just kind of expanding it with what is a wavetable? Is that just like a waveform, or what is it? I've heard the terms, but I never really understood exactly. MPC KEY 25. Yeah, who knows, man? I'm curious, like what will be next for Akai. Is it actually, if you think about it, I think the last 3 products that they put out have been keyboards. I don't know if the Studio came out before this, but this came out, right? So this is just they already made one of these, right? And this is like an updated model with a different design, same sounds. I'm pretty sure this came out, and then I don't know if the Studio came out after that, or if it was after this it was MPC KEY 61, and now they have the MPC KEY MPC Mini Plus. So they're really on top of keys right now. I just wish, and maybe it's just not profitable for them, I just wish they would make more controllers that were like integrated, I think, better with the MPC. But I was just thinking to myself, maybe that wouldn't be profitable for them, because if they did make controllers that integrated so easily, then people wouldn't necessarily need to buy or want to buy other MPCs that were more feature packed, or like their hardware had more buttons and all that kind of thing, more, you know what I mean? But yeah, MPC KEY 25 would be interesting. MPK Mini. Yeah. If you look at any wave shape where the pattern repeats, loop it and pitch it up and down chromatic. They did MPC Renaissance. What do you mean by that? Who said the MPC Studio is weak? I didn't say that. Not that I have no idea. Not super, it's the MPC Studio is not super intriguing, other than like its form. Like if it was a standalone unit, I would definitely have bought that. Don't they have a MC909 like boutique version? MC909 keys. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, a MIDI controller fully dedicated to MPC software is MPC Renaissance. What I was talking about is like controllers that fully integrate with the MPC standalone itself. Not, you know, I had imagined like if they made, so like I bought the Akai MIDI mix. It's like a mixer controller, but it's really built for software, and I bought one so I could program with the MPC. But imagine if they made like a mixer that's already pre-programmed to like integrate, plug and play to your MPC, and then you have access to like faders for every track and every pad and all that, little buttons so you can toggle between them, and then like be able to even maybe like insert your effects and stuff. Like it has like a mini screen or something, like just super plug and play. And I was like, that would be dope. But then I thought, you know, maybe it's not profitable for them, because why would they have to make, you know, why would someone buy like an MPCX if they had something like that, you know? Couldn't deal without having Q-Links. Honestly, I missed the like the MPC 1000 or the older MPCs that had the Q-Link faders. I missed that, where you could assign like a different function. Like I used to like assign pitch to the fader, and then like I would just pitch my entire drum program, and that would be interesting to hear like the whole drum kit like pitch up or down. MPC requires drivers primarily, that's the issue. The SP works pretty decent in the MPC software actually. Really? Robert, I feel you. We need the new MIDI mix for the MPC standalone. Yeah, something like that. Little J6 by Roland. I don't know much about it, but I did notice those 3 little like mini synthesizers they put out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I'm seeing Alistar, the new MPC Mini Plus is not necessarily, I don't think, something that integrates with the MPC standalone. It's just another something for people to buy into the Akai brand, for people who are probably just using that by itself or with other software or MPC beats, because like it has scale mode and that's cool, I guess. But is it will it control pad perform? And like, if that's not really something that you need if you're plugging into your MPC, right? You already have pad perform. You don't need the scale mode from MPC or MPK Mini Plus. Like, that's just redundant. Faders, Raiders. You think Roland's gonna make the new MV8800? Those, I don't know, man. Those 8000 and the M8800, they both flopped, didn't they? It's crazy because I remember I always wanted one and I never jumped on it. Although you would see those on eBay for like $400, which is crazy. MPK Mini Pros? What is it? Mini Pros? The Mini Plus got a data dial? You mean the Plus has a data dial? It's all for software primarily, so it would need drivers to be compatible with MPC drivers. What do you mean? I mean, couldn't they just program a keyboard to be like pre-mapped? The MPK Mini is called, yeah, it's the MPK Mini Plus, not Pro. But it reminded me of this, the Oxygen Pro Mini. Yeah, well, I don't know. I think they could do it, but I don't see it as being, or maybe I see it as them possibly seeing it as not as profitable, because it would take away from the exclusivity of certain hardware models, because that's pretty much just the difference between MPCs is the hardware. Best MIDI controller, Novation SL25 MK2. I think I've seen that. Tax tried to get behind those MV88s. I don't know what you mean. They should. It would be an extra selling point if it would work better with MPC. Yeah, I've got a lot of ideas. I've mentioned this before. I want to do a series called Imaginary Products, where I you know, take existing products and then talk about an imaginary product that I kind of conceived in my mind that would be dope. But I don't know if I'll get there. I've got so many different concepts for series that I've just, you know, kind of gone back and forth on. Some I haven't jumped on. I don't know. I may do one. I may do one imaginary products video. Maybe I'll do a stream on one. Just jump in and do a stream because I have something in mind. I think it's the closest thing I would get, because, man, I want to do one that's like, I think every single one of you out there has like an ideal, like, sampling drum machine workstation, MPC type, you know, music production center, like with all like the, what do you call them, like the Goldilocks features and stuff. Like, it would be like, I would have certain features from this, certain features from the MPC, or certain features even from like the Novation circuit rhythm. That's got one cool one that I've never seen on anything. That would just be fire. So if I could gather my thoughts to make like a cool little video. I don't know. I'm not like super great at making videos, but like I could imagine this video would be super dope, where it's like, you know, I got like Photoshop and all this. I don't know how to work all that stuff, but I could talk about it at least. You'll do some designs for imaginary products. That's what's up. I don't feel like I'm organized like that, like to like coordinate stuff like that with people. It's just kind of overwhelming. But the first one I want to do, Ali Star, is this. Like, I have an idea. This would be, because this to me is kind of special. Like, there's nothing out there like this, but it could be so much doper. This could really be something. Because it's like kind of standalone, but it's really not, you know. So this could really be something extra special. And I just feel like, I don't know, like, if they're missing this idea, or if they like done the research. Like, I can't imagine why they haven't thought of what I've thought of for like what this could be. All right, but I'm gonna wrap it up, y'all. Faders on the MPC would be cool. Bring those back. Bring back the Q-Link faders. Touchscreen PI with some decent pad. What is touchscreen PI with some decent pads and encoders? Oh, Raspberry PI. Okay. Oh, not Tax, RZA. Yeah, I remember back when the 8800, the MV8800 came out. And RZA was like back in it. He was like doing that. Jaime, Black Velvet Hour. I actually picked this up. I never had this before. It's a whiskey. But yeah, it's time for me to wrap it up, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Ali Star. been cool. 8-Bit Hustler, Robert, Wynand, Adrenaline, Sleepy Montana, Jaime, Ali Star, once again. Appreciate y'all. Dominant Methods, Adrenaline. Did I mention Adrenaline? Everybody, I don't wanna leave y'all hanging. Just wanna mention y'all here. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, for everyone else that's just hanging out in the shadows. God bless. All right. Peace out.